So before we wrap up and your kids turn up and anything else, is there anything you want to talk about or plug before we go?
Um, no, not really. Do you know what, Steve? I think we've covered a lot of good stuff. Like I think like one of the things I haven't mentioned that I think is really underrated is connecting with people on Instagram who like kind of influencer marketing is what you would label it. But on a more human level, I think like with myself during those lockdowns, I focused a lot of time into Instagram and just interacting with like there's people who I didn't even know existed who live
Mhm.
like 2 minutes away from my house who are food bloggers with thousands of followers and just connecting with them and bouncing ideas around about food and plugging each other's businesses and stuff like that. There's too many bloggers to mention, and I don't want to offend anyone and leave them out. So what I would say is like, if you go onto the Diablo Seasonings Instagram page and you have a look at the other food bloggers who interact with us constantly, some of the content they're putting out is epic. Like it's a pleasure to scroll through my Instagram feed when I'm seeing some of the food that these people are developing. You know.
No, I think very cool. And I think that falls into, because up until now, I sell a very low quantity product. So there's no, like, since I kind of got sold out in virtually April where my time was just spent,
Yeah.
that actually I stopped doing sales promotion because I had nothing more to sell. I was, but actually now that's changed. That's a really good shout for actually how. So I watched the video on YouTube the other day, and it was a guy who the tagline which got me in was, I spent $50,000 on business courses. This is what I learned, and I was in. And he goes through and he talks about how one of them was free, one was 20 quid, and it ramps up, and he talks about them. And the really expensive one, just to give the spoiler away, was to do university courses.
Yeah.
But actually, it got me thinking, well, actually, when it's done, I'm going to send him mine. And it was just, I think that, completely listening to what you're saying, is really kind of interacting with other people and getting them to share your content. And that's something I
Yeah.
still get a buzz about, is that it's all in little milestones. So when someone else, kind of retweets one of my videos, I love it. It's just,
Yeah.
it's a next level up that never originally happened.
Even every extra subscriber that you get on the YouTube channel, like when you know that somebody's watched your video, they're enjoying it, so they've clicked subscribe, even without you saying please click subscribe, and they do it anyway. And you just sat at home. If it comes through on a night and you think, yeah, quality,
I
and
don't
that's
get
why we're in
many, I'll be
business.
honest.
I know. Do you know what? Like, it's took me probably 18 months to 2 years of sharing videos to only get just over 100. But I'm confident that one day my YouTube channel, will catch fire. I mean, I haven't got enough videos out there. You've got loads of videos on there now, haven't you?
Yeah, a few. Well, it's because I'm going to turn
Yeah.
this into 10 separate videos.
This is
But
it. That's the way to do it, man.
but shout out. So I think I'm currently on 62. So
That's quality.
when we do this next year, hopefully it's
Yeah.
at least 100.
I think you've just got to be really grateful for every single human being who follows your
100%.
content. Like when I on my Twitter page, for example, it's one of my weakest social media pages. Probably only 160 people on there in comparison to the thousands on the Instagram and Facebook. But each and every person on Twitter who follows my page, who likes my stuff and that, I'm really grateful for them, man. That's another human who watches what you're doing and they think like they appreciate what you're trying to bring to the table. So just thank you to everyone who follows Diablo Seasons on any platform. I just massively appreciate it.